Once upon a time, there lived Solomon, a man of ordinary means but extraordinary beliefs. He remained quiet and often looks miserable, as if he's missing something. His wife sometimes would ask him about his regrets, and he would tell her with a sigh, "I didn't do what I was supposed to do in my life. You raised your family and you did everything that a man was supposed to do. What is your regret?" She would ask him, "Yes, you are right, I did my part for my family, but that is not all a blessed man was supposed to do. Don't you see we have so many less fortunate people living around us? My family was my responsibility, but there are many waiting for someone to hold their hands and pull them out of misery and make a difference in their lives, but we never realize their need." This desire remains in his heart, like something is burning inside him, but either he never came across a deserving one or he didn't pay attention. He always feels an emptiness in his heart that can only be filled with an act of kindness that could change someone's life. His eyes were always open, scanning his world for that one opportunity, that one moment where he could step in and change someone's life. He was not just waiting for the opportunity, he was seeking it. Because for Solomon, kindness was not just an act, it was his guiding principle. In Solomon's neighborhood, there was a family, Joseph's family. Once they used to be Solomon's neighbor, and he still remember once Joseph, while he was still a kid, extended his help in fixing a leaking tab. While passing by Joseph's house, he saw an eviction notice hanging on the door. He stopped there and decided to talk to them. There he found out Joseph never had a steady job. A lack of higher education and technical skills kept him tossed in the turbulent sea of unemployment half the time. His parents, on the other side of life's hill, were battling their own challenges. Age and illness had worn them down, and they were struggling to keep up with the tide of bills that came in like clockwork every month. The threat of eviction loomed over them, a constant dark cloud. They were kept afloat barely by the charity of others. This family, on the brink of losing it all, was like a sinking ship caught in a relentless storm. And Solomon, seeing their struggle, recognized this as his moment. Solomon decided to step in not as a savior, but as a fellow human being. He saw a chance to make a real difference, and he seized it. He became the lifeline for Joseph's family, stepping in to help them keep their home when they were on the brink of eviction. But Solomon knew that just solving their immediate problems wasn't enough. He wanted to empower them, to help them build a better future. He saw potential in Joseph, potential that was being wasted as Joseph drifted from job to job, never finding satisfaction. Solomon discovered Joseph's interest in plumbing, a practical skill that could provide a steady income. He encouraged Joseph to pursue this path, not just with words, but with action. He offered financial support for Joseph's technical education, helping him turn his interest into a viable career. Solomon believed in empowering people, not just helping them. His actions were a testament to that belief. A single act of kindness can create ripples that reach far and wide. Solomon's act of kindness was no exception. His investment in Joseph and his family created a ripple effect that extended beyond their front door. Joseph, once a man in the wilderness of uncertainty, became a skilled plumber. He found his passion in pipes and valves, and his hands, once idle, now danced with tools and fixtures. His transformation was not just about acquiring a skill, but about gaining self-confidence, dignity, and the satisfaction of a job well done. With this newfound stability, Joseph secured a steady job, providing a lifeline to his family. The constant threat of eviction faded, replaced by a sense of security and pride. The family's financial situation improved dramatically. No longer were they dependent on charity, but they became contributors to their community. Solomon's act of kindness didn't just change their lives, it transformed them. He believes we owe, if not many, but at least one life-changing act of kindness to humanity before we go. Solomon felt a deep satisfaction in his heart, as if the purpose of his being was served.